One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one. defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care.
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. On fakes the grab, past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Williams looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Stanford's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on!
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Tight end now in motion. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford to the line on third and long. Dropping back, it's Gulbranson. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Going up top again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to pass. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Trying play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 40. At the 20. He's at the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. One final play before the end of the quarter.
3:25.
Williams will pass. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Got a little space. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Gives it on the option. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time on target. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, they're after him. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. Williams will pass. Fired in there, but incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Lofton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Williams looking for a man. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to throw, it's Gulbranson. Makes the grab. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Lyle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll ride the hot hand. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Here comes the heat. Working that left side now. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Makes the catch. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let's it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, you're seeing this offense and their aggressiveness early in this game. Opening drive, 3rd down, taking a shot into the end zone. They don't get it. So do you stay aggressive now on 4th down and try to go for it?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Okay, ready?
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking for the 2-point try. Williams will pass. Get it out on the screen. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Miami, 37, Stanford, 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Punch it out of the air.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to throw. It's Gulbranson. Makes the grab on the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Black.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down.
Jackrabbit. Here we go, set.
Caught in the backfield, it's Black. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Now from the 2-yard line after the incompletion, it's third and goal. Williams will pass. Here's a heat. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Sets up the screen. Shakes off the and runs through another guy. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.